And everybody's like, you're so tiny, you're so tiny. I'm like,
welcome everyone to the
There we go. We were just there.
Michigan, Spartan Stadium on the banks of the Red Cedar and home to Michigan State. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Washington Huskies, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Michigan State Spartans. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll...
What is
Vince, in my head, I still see myself being a 300-pound woman.
in my head? I'm like, how lucky am I to have somebody like you?
And then I'll take the Robert downstairs. You want one? Do you want a cookie, honey? Paula, Alyssa, you want a chocolate chip cookie?
There you go. Bonus.
And then I have to...
We got to bring another bag for tomorrow.
I'm already starting.
Tomorrow, when we're going to be in the village, we're going to walk around a little bit. Then when we're hungry, we're going to leave the village, get our hands stamped so we can go back in, and then go to the car, grab sandwiches. That's the plan.
And then we can make sandwiches here at this on the way home.
Yep.
We can make sandwiches and that as a snack on the way home. So that sound good?
Oh my God, do we have a pencil here? We may not have a pencil here.
Offense takes the field, and they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage. They can play man and zone, but I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. This guy fits that Spartan quarterback mold, a guy who makes plays, a Jeff Smoker, a Kirk Cousins.
Yeah, a guy that you can depend on. You got to find that guy that can complement who you are and what you are, and so you can get a lot of the fans going, go green, go white. Find the complement at quarterback to this offense.
Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Let's talk a bit about Michigan State. Not sure if you guys saw this, but they had a big-time 4-star running back give a verbal commitment last week. What's his transition going to be like, David?
First of all, everybody saw it. It's all over social media, right? The excitement of landing a guy of that caliber.
By the side, by the toaster.
That creates excitement in the whole recruiting class in this next cycle.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
Looking downfield, it's Childs. Throws to the tight end. Complete downfield. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line.
There's a great example of the offensive coordinator and quarterback being on the exact same page. The coordinator's anticipating man coverage. The quarterback recognizes it, and immediately he knows which receiver to go to attack this defense.
Buys a little time with his feet. The short hands, it's Frazier. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and
there we
see
go.
if he can make a miss. And
Go, Frazier.
Most of the time, that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
The 7th play of this opening drive, they'll need to move the chains on 3rd and short. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
And that's a nice stop by this defense. Nice job stopping the run, setting up 4th and inches. Listen, this is a no-brainer. If I can't get inches, I don't deserve to win. I'm coming downhill. I'm playing physical. I'm picking my play, whether it's quarterback sneak, fullback dive, whatever it is that we do great, and I'm going to get my inches.
The Spartans kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. On the option. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback. Somebody has to have the pitch. And most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
Motion from the wideout. Now he's looking to throw it. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Dropping back, it's Childs. Unloads to the wideout.
Oh, catch the ball.
Incompletion on 3rd down. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. He's going to try to punch one through from 45 yards away. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
He'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Washington's offense taking the field for a chance we have to see them today. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, David.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football. But we can't turn it over. Jesse, those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won. And last week, too many turnovers for this quarterback.
Well, they just had too many negative plays and too many turnovers in that game to win. They believe they've got the dudes offensively to win games so long as they stay on schedule. But when you're going backwards and you're giving the offense on the other side more possessions because you're turning it over, that's a recipe for disaster, and that's something they have to be able to avoid in this game.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, get in that rhythm. Find that timing with your wide receivers so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Got his man downfield. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Williams looking for a man. Caught over the middle. It's Boston. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver.
Quarterback can pull the trigger and down he goes at the 41.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early this football.
Here's the handoff. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Finds his man. It's Boston. Didn't get nearly enough done on 3rd down. He's brought down at the 31-yard line. And they decide to trot out the kicker. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And the kick is good, and guys, we have ourselves a tie ball game. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had.
Yeah, oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here on the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
And the
Harry Potter got me. Harry Potter got me. Harry Potter got me.
They'll test the right side. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. The Spartans come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Wants to throw. It's Childs. Pulls it in. It's Marsh. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. And the Spartans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Lets it fly. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion?
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a 1st down.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
Looking downfield on 1st down. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Trying to beat him to the left. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
Hey, how about it? How about the old toss play, right? QB catches the ball, tosses it to the running back. Listen, it's got to be thrown out in front of him so he can continue to run, and then that offensive line has to do a really good job of getting the edge so he can get north and south. You used to see that play a ton back in the day. You just don't see much of it anymore.
He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it up to 12. You don't want to have to settle for the field goal down here. When you have a red zone weapon like this dude, use him.
And when you get in this area and you've got that big target and that big fella that you can find and you know he's going to win, those critical third down situations, you're going to find him more and more. Great connection right there.
They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking for a crease. It's Frazier. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Yeah, and third and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
And here they come going for the first down on 4th and 2. Here we go. To the air, it's Childs. Extending the play. And he just held on to the football too long, and the defense rode him out of bounds and forced the loss.
He had nowhere to go with the football. You could tell surveying the field, somebody's got to get open to go make a play. Man, throw it up. Run it. Do something. You can't take a sack on fourth down. You got to give somebody an opportunity to make a play for you.
Across the 10, got it out to the 14. That's a gain of 5.
Well, you know if you're this offense, you're dialing up this running back, man. He has been a scoring machine all season long. He just finds his way into the end zone, and this is a golden opportunity to put 6 up on the board with that guy in your backfield.
With the catch, it's Williams. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. He'll sneak it. Got the first down and more.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Sparty's defensive front is dominating. They have a great history of doing that.
And getting after the quarterback, man, getting off the football, getting upfield, being disruptive, being a great defense that can stop the run and find the quarterback, man, that's what you like to see if you're a Spartans fan.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now in this drive. Sack first down, just thrown an incompletion. So 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. He took a hit as he couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's cut. Washington sends out the punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Makes the catch and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down, finding positive things.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. And this is the type of defense that have made the Huskies a factory for pro players.
Yeah, and Reese, when I think about Washington football, I think about defense, I think about right.
Deep shot for the end zone. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. Oh, Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Spartans are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Fires to the tight end. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. But I get everybody's heart pumping a little bit, bouncing off that right upright and through. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He'll bring it back looking for help. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Williams will pass. Gets it to him on the screen. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. Washington wants to go quickly. Looking to throw on first down. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
But for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
They have just 3 measly points on the board, but trying to cobble a little something together here before halftime.
Yeah, make something happen. And listen, if I'm this defense, I want to keep them right where they're at. Done a great job all game keeping them in check. Don't let them get some cheap points going into the half, get momentum, and start feeling confident about themselves.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Quick completion on the out. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. Trying play action. Steps away. Creates a little room. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. To the air on first down. Took a shot as he threw. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
And this is why this team is losing this game. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times. Almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line is playing.
Buys a little extra time. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You get the ball out. But when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did it.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Williams looking for a man. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. This will likely be the last play of the half. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He can haul it in, incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a fascinating one going on in East Lansing. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today.
Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Maybe adjustments or attitude substitute adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think if any of you are this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime, you riled yourselves up, you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
Sparty and nearly 75,000 of his closest friends hanging the decibel meter on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback hung up to and sacked at the 12. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. Here's the return. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. The give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. And the Spartans are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Intercepted, number 19. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Williams will pass. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
The defense has been so dominant up front. You've seen it in these passing situations. That now, the 7.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Man, this defense has played so well, and this offense, they've struggled. They haven't executed greatly. They're going to have to do it against a really good defense who continues to apply pressure. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback a little better.
Quickly complete.
And you see on that play the confidence that he has in that playmaker on the perimeter of the field. He's already had a couple catches in this game. It seems like he's always open. And right there, nice job fitting that football into a small space, and great awareness by the receiver getting his feet down in bounds.
Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it set up on the outside. They've got him now. He almost picked up that first down on the screen.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If you could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
Fires to the wideout. It's caught. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. The Spartans very efficient with this passing game.
You like that, Reese? You like that? I think so. This is an offense that, listen, when you've got a guy back there, they can be efficient. Make no mistake, they're going to run the football, but when you get that Kirk Cousins, guys, you start.
Picked off again. He's now thrown 20 interceptions. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands, but no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Williams looking for a man. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
Quarterback on the keeper. Turning it on! And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. And the catch along the sideline will come up a little short of the first down.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
The noise bouncing off of Sparty's armor as they encourage the green and white on third down. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
When you're a defensive lineman, you're trying to get underneath the offensive lineman as fast as possible, dive in there and create like a pile in the backfield where the quarterback can't move his feet. Because you see the quarterback on QB sneaks, grabs the football and tries to just keep his feet moving and just try to...
It's a seam wide open. He's at touchdown, Washington. They take the lead with the 6. Lining up to add another.
And that is just outstanding execution on that pass play. Great route by the receiver. Good timing on the throw by the QB. Receiver catches it in stride, turns on the jets, and is gone.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Minnesota is currently rowing the boat right now, and this is shaping up to be a blowout to remember. They're up by 26 over Troy. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you need to know about it.
He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half. Man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team.
There he goes. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
Working the big fella to the corner. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. The Spartans come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Grab behind the line. It's Bellick. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
How about that? Just really nice catch by the big tight end. Throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Offense gets set for second down. To the ground with the back. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third. We've reached the break. Bow down to your leaders, Washington. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up this third down play. Dropping back, it's Childs. Got his man on the right. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. And the Spartans can really attack on this second and short. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
That's a big missed opportunity by the defense there, guys. If he's able to make that interception, all of a sudden, their offense is back on the field. But now, because he dropped it, it's still fourth down. And, of course, they're in field goal range.
And this offense obviously wanted to take the lead, but they chip into the lead a little bit. Now they're going to need their defense. Just give me another opportunity. They only need a field goal in the fourth quarter. Nice job cutting into that lead.
And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you.
Snatches it on the right. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. It's really not hard to find the difference between this game and the loss last week. Turned it over 3 times a week ago. None today.
And just a great response. Last week, you know, you're probably the reason you lost. And you didn't take care of the football. But now you step out here, you show your team you can bounce back, you can lead, take care of the football, and lead this team to victory.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Washington.
Speed kills this offense. They've got multiple guys that can burn you. You can see it doesn't take them long to light up the scoreboard.
And he splits the uprights and pushes the lead to 8 here in the fourth. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Off-play action on first down. Going for the big play. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And I understand the logic by the offense here. Obviously, you're down in this game. You're trying to claw back into it. Why not take a shot? Why not be aggressive in that time? They just can't come up with a completion.
So now it's second and long. To the air, it's Childs. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now. If you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, then you're going to have time to throw.
And this offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to throw again. Throws to the wideout. Got his man to the left. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. The Spartans are on the move. Wants to throw on first down. Going to try to get it himself. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
I think this team knew coming in today they needed to be able to run the football, and they were going to have to get some of that production from the quarterback, and he just broke off his longest run of the game so far. That was critical for his confidence, for this offense's confidence, and right now if you're on defense, you've got to find an answer for this guy.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, Next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
How about that critical moment in the fourth quarter? He hasn't really had a lot of success on the ground, but you put the ball in his hands. It's a pass play. You want to throw it, but he makes a very good decision. He tucks it. He gets the first down. That's a big-time play in the fourth quarter by this quarterback.
Guided out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 14.
And we've already seen it a couple times now. Like, he is more than willing and actually quick. He's quick to get those puppies moving and get out the pocket and go scramble and make a play. If this defense is paying attention, his feet is a big part of this game plan.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that one.
He's got it on the run. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes.
And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Spartans. Well, they got the touchdown, and the quarterback also had snot bubbles the size of his fist coming out of his nose after that hit.
And you don't want to take too many of those shots. You got the touchdown, but the offensive line, obviously, a little bit more protection would be good. But in the end, touchdown.
He's got it. The two-point try is good, and we are tied here in the fourth.
Lots of pressure. You've got to love the way your offense handles business. Down on the goal line, two-point situation. You tie the game if you get it. They do. And now we're going to the wire.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Williams will pass. Got his man in the middle. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Fires downfield. Complete to the right. It's a running room. And the tackle is made, but not before. That completion gets them 30+. They dialed up the perfect call, splendid execution. Now they've got it. Threatening 1st and 10 from the 27. Looking for room. It's Coleman. Feeds him the stiff arm, and he's running free.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Looking to fire. Safe completion on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Sparty and nearly 75,000 of his closest friends pegging the decibel meter on third down. Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Boston. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7.
And they've trusted him to throw the football all game. I expect nothing to change whatsoever. They're going to put it on his back, or his arm, I guess you could say, and let him throw this team to victory. It's a close game, tight game. I'm rolling with my best player.
Flips it out on the screen. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Huskies. And inside a minute to go, and they've got the lead.
And, man, this game has been awesome. Some back and forth. Now you take the lead late. Nice job by the offense. And now you just need your defense to come through for you. One more time. One stop. Less than a minute remaining. Go out there, finish this thing off.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop-to-back return at the 22. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced the situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots. Throw beyond the first down marker so I can stop that clock for a little bit and possibly use my timeouts.
Dropping back, it's Childs. Throws for the tight end. Pulls it in. Good pick up there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Timeout called by the offense. We have 18 seconds left. In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. Fires to the wideout. Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on 1st down. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Belly. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. And the Spartans with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. He'll take a shot. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And a tremendous way for this defense to finish. The interception as the clock reaches 0. Sometimes it's just not your day. Things just didn't work, and that seemed to be the case here.
Yeah, they didn't get the W. They didn't do enough. But now you start to think about what could I have done differently? What do I need to become more offensively? Defensively, what can I morph into to make those extra plays, Jesse? That might be the difference in the next game that I play.
Yeah, David, they just need a little bit more. They need a little bit better effort next week. They're going to need better preparation this week in practice. There's no doubt this team has a lot of talent, but we just need a little bit more to ensure that this doesn't happen next week.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.